Hi guys, so I'm gonna show you guys my what's on my iPhone video. Sorry, but my hands are like that gross. But here is what's on my iPhone. So I'm gonna show you guys what I have. So this is my phone. This is my iPhone 7. I got it roughly around December time. And I just want to show you just a preview, just the outside first, and then we'll go into what's in my actual phone. So this is my iPhone. I love it. I always had an iPhone SE or an iPhone 5 for the longest time. I finally have a bigger phone, so I love that. As you can see, Mr. Shawn Mendes is my lock screen. So this is my phone case. I love this phone case. I got it from the brand called Luxendary. They actually sent me some phone cases to try out, which is perfect timing because I just got a new iPhone 7 and I needed like phone cases for it. So this is their one of their 3D printed designs. So they just gave me one that has a bird. I didn't get to choose what cases they were going to send to me. They just gave me random ones. So this is like my most favorite one. I love it because it has a silicone padding. You can access this. You can access underneath here. I really like it. So it comes with this packaging here. It's just this area here, and it has all their details in the back here. So luxendary.com, but I'll give you a link down below. Use code Jennifer for 15% off. I'll give you that code to go on their website to get 50% off your purchase. They send me some other ones too. This is another packaging that they offer. I'm sorry, because I'm so zoomed in, I can't really zoom out. So you can kind of see myself. Hey. This one is another case that they give. So it has J for Jennifer, and it's their case. It's like an envelope type of style. I'm not a huge fan of the envelope type of style because I just hate opening and closing my phone all the time. I'd rather just have it open like the way this one is. But this one has a Luxendary on the side here. You can also put one card inside of there or your receipts, whatever you feel like. And I love that this part here is actually very helpful when you hold your phone. So I think that's really useful. All the holes here. You can actually talk with a little hole here. But yeah, you have access to everything. This one's another design. I actually used this one right after I came back from Thailand because it's very like Thai looking and inspired. And this design here is 3D printed on. This is just like a little foam thing just to hold it and read your phone area. But I actually didn't mind this one. It's just I'm not a huge fan of the flap style. I'd rather just have it open like this, like I said. And then this is the last design that they sent me. It has like a little dragon on it. Not a huge fan of this design because I'm not a huge dragon person, but maybe around like Chinese New Year or Lunar New Year time, I will do that. Or if I'm feeling fierce, we'll have it out. But yeah, this is another design they sent me. But out of all these cases that they sent me, I preferred this one the best. And yeah, I would like this if it was just a flattened design, but that's just me. I do like their designs. But yeah, I'll put the code Jennifer for 15% off. I'll put it in the description bar down below. Thank you so much Luxendary for sending that to me. So now let's go on with what's on my iPhone. So this is my lock screen. As you can see, Mr. Shawn Mendes is my screen. Let's go on. So here is what apps I have on my phone. So as you can see, I have 2 pages of categories that I use. But yeah, this one. So let's do the first one. Oops. So the first one here is my Google Chrome. This is my main browser that I use. And then I have the calendar, which I'm obsessed with. We have, so it's hard to focus. These are my photos. I use a lot of photos, camera, wallet. I use my Google wallet here all the time. Let's see what I have here. I have my Indigo, Sephora, my Scene card, my PC Optimum, and my Starbucks. And Starbucks, I don't have much money on there, but whatever. But I use that to pay. I don't ever use Apple Pay, mainly because it freaks me out to use your phone to pay for things. I'd rather just use like tap my credit card, but I never use Apple Pay on here. It's just not a fan of it. And then reference here, I have Convert Lite, which I'm obsessed with because I actually convert a lot of things from here to there. This was especially useful when I was in Thailand to convert how much money Thai bucks was going to be Canadian. I never use reminders. I never use maps except on my Apple CarPlay on my car. FaceTime don't really use. Home. Notes I use a lot. Contacts, obviously straightforward. Find friends, Safari, and that's basically it. Clock, straightforward. Google Maps is my main source for directions. We have the iTunes Store, App Store, regular. Yelp. I love Yelp because it is really useful in regards to finding restaurants in a certain area, and I actually found quite a few good restaurants using Yelp, so I love that. Especially when I have last minute plans with my friends and like we want to go somewhere after a restaurant, I always use Yelp. Music, I have my regular music. Shazam, I don't really use too much because Shazam, I use it on my Snapchat. So on Snapchat, if you just hold down the middle button on Snapchat, it Shazams a song for you. Ringtone, don't really use on Spotify, here and there, but mainly use Spotify on my iPad mini. Banking stuff, pretty straightforward. These are all my banking things. So Bank with Tangerine, TD, PC, American Express, and my PC Optimum card. Chat, I have my Facebook Messenger and my WhatsApp. So these are just not regular messages. These are like my, whatchamacallit. Everything that's not text message is on here. This one's my work-related things. I won't go into that. This is my YouTube app, straightforward. I literally use that every day, obviously because I'm on YouTube. Starbucks, pretty straightforward. This IP, so I actually changed, this one is a period tracker. I really like this. Let me just open it. I know some of this might be TMI, but you know, we have a lot of female audiences here, so I'll show you this app. So this tells you, so I'm supposed to have my time of the month today, but basically this app is amazing because it tells you when you're supposed to expect your period. The main one I use is the calendar. And so here it tells you when you're supposed to have your period. This is when you're ovulating, but you keep track of whatever you have. I use the average, so they calculate the average of how often I'm supposed to get it. So my next period is supposed to be in May next month on the 7th. But this is really helpful, especially when you're planning vacations or like, you know, want to have some fun or whatever. I don't know, whatever your life is. This is perfect. So iPeriod is the name of the app. MetaSafe, this for my TMI, but my birth control stuff. But this app here, the MetaSafe, just keeps track of when you're supposed to be taking medication at a certain time. Because I'm really bad with remembering, like, constantly when to take my medication. So that's that. But that's the only reason why I use it, just to remind myself. Instagram, pretty straightforward. If you're not following me on Instagram, you should. It's Jado Makeup, the same thing as my YouTube channel. This is my Facebook. I will not show that because that's my personal Facebook. And I don't have, like, a public Facebook. This is my Snapchat. I don't really use it too much. I just use it to follow my friends and what they do, but I don't use Snapchat anymore. I'd use Instagram Story, the Weather Network, because I need to check the weather. I'm like, love it. And one tip I always do is I look at hourly how the weather's going to change. This is my phone, emails, text, and Twitterific. I love this for my Twitter. My Twitter is jdo87. I'll put it down below here. Jado87 is my Twitter. And then this one here is my utilities. So this is a calculator, compass, measure, find my iPhone. I don't really use any of this. I use calculator a lot. This is wallpaper. Don't use it too much either. Genius Scan. This app is amazing. So what you do is, I wonder if there's anything personal on this one. Let me just double check. Nothing, okay. So basically all this stuff here is just, you use your iPhone, you take a picture of what you want to take and it turns into a black and white copy of it, and you can actually email and do whatever you need to do, but it's amazing. Genius Scan is the name of the app, but this one is so good. I highly recommend it for those who want to take pictures of documents without having the color of it, but do a black and white version. Like it turns it also into a PDF if you want to. It's amazing. Health, I don't really use. Next episode. I love this. I actually learned this from L. Fowler, aka All That Glitters 21. Basically, next episode is it keeps track of all the TV shows that you watch and when it's coming. So these are all the shows that I'm kind of like really into. But it tells you when you should expect the show. So calendar, it tells you here when to expect certain shows. So MasterChef Junior is today, and then this day is Amazing Race. This day is MasterChef Junior. This day, like here's like the Kardashians. But this app keeps track of all the TV shows you want to watch and expect. This one here is Bitmoji. Don't really use it, especially on my Snapchat, but meh, whatever. And then that's Visco. I don't really use Visco. I used to use it for my Instagram, but now I just don't care. I don't edit my Instagram photos a lot using other apps because I'm too lazy, but also you shouldn't be editing your photos so heavily like that it's so fake. It's just, I'm not into that. Apple apps, literally, hold on, get in there. Apple apps, this one is the Numbers, Keynote, iMovie, iTunes, Garage. I don't really use any of this stuff besides podcasts, and I'll show you the podcast that I'm subscribed to. I just recently got into it, but I'm really into the Vile Files. So this one is amazing. Nick Vile, he was on The Bachelor like 4 times, and I'm obsessed with his stuff. He's the only podcast I really watch, to be honest, and him and Demi together is just so funny. But these are the only podcasts I'm subscribed to, mainly the Vile Files. Like, I'm obsessed with Nick. He's just so fun. I wish I could date him. Anyways, so next one is gaming. I don't really use the gaming anymore, but Time Play is what I use when I'm in the movie theater. And then Grey Enterprises is so funny. So when 50 Shades of Grey was in theater, they had this app called Grey where you like complete task and then you become like, you move from like intern to like an associate, but it's just, I don't know, this thing's no longer relevant. Unblock Me is basically like, you take this red block and you're supposed to move it to the other side of the screen. I used to play that when I was on public transit, but now I just listen to music and I don't really care anymore. Oops, I keep doing that, I'm sorry. Ah, get out, get out. This one is bookmarks. I won't go into that, but it's just like random shit in case anything's like personal, but that's random shit. Travel. So this one is my Go Transit app, my Presto website, subway travel times between certain stations, Uber straightforward, Lyft straightforward. I use Lyft more than Uber, mainly because Lyft is cheaper and Lyft is just not as sketchy as Uber, because Uber, you hear so many bad stories about Uber. I'm just like, not anymore. My Husky, because I fill my gas at Husky gas station, and Grab. Grab is like Uber and Lyft, but in like Asia. So I only used it like once when I was in Thailand, but Grab is basically like that. So you either pay with your credit card or you pay with cash. I paid with cash when I was doing that, but Grab is like the Asia version of Uber. So this is Goodreads. So basically Goodreads is like Facebook, but for books. So I linked down below my Goodreads account, but it keeps track of what books you read, what books you want to read, and what books you're currently reading, and it's amazing. This is Foreo. This is for my Foreo UFO. So this app, it uses Bluetooth technology to hook up with your Foreo UFO, which is like the 90-second face mask thing. So sometimes I use this, not so often, but I should be using it more. My Sephora app, obviously, because I'm a beauty junkie. Google Translate, mainly because when I was in Thailand, you need Google Translate to translate things for you. So I use that mainly when I was in Thailand. Makeup mirror, this one's just, I'm contemplating buying a makeup vanity mirror for when I travel, because I need better lighting to do my makeup. This is just bookmarks of makeup mirrors I like. And Rep, I just downloaded this recently. Basically, kind of like making money off of Instagram and like YouTube sort of situations, but I think I might delete that. I'm not sure if I'm really into that. A friend mentioned it. I had it for like 3-4 days and I'm thinking about deleting it. But anyways, that is on what's on my iPhone. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions or you want more in-depth about certain apps, let me know. But that is what's on my iPhone. And don't forget these phone cases from Luxendary. If you want a discount on them, they are use code Jennifer for 15% off. But that is what's on my iPhone video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!